Hey teachers, it's Tim from OnlineTeacherDude.com. I help online teachers to build their business and to get started with this amazing industry. And one of the things that has helped me so much in my business is creating systems that allow me to be successful, that allow me to grow and scale. And without these things in place, I wouldn't be able to build the passive income that I have and to be able to grow my business to what it is today. If you are just getting started as an online teacher, I encourage you to grab this free course, which is going to really help you to get started and to build momentum in this industry. And if you are returning as an online teacher and are dreaming and thinking about doing other things in your business as a teacher, growing a teacher business, or whatever it is in this amazing online world, I want you to stick around and listen to the systems that I have in place, listen to the tools that I recommend and that have really allowed me to be organized and to be able to grow and scale. Of course, I still use sticky notes and notepads and whiteboards and all those things, but what I'm really excited about today is to talk about some digital tools that are going to help you build systems that help you to grow and scale and do bigger and better things. Today we're going to be talking about organization systems, time management systems, productivity systems, and business systems. I hope you stick around to the end so you can see the whole behind the scenes of everything I use on a day-to-day basis. I have a lot of moving pieces in my business. I have about 8 different income streams and income coming in from about 20 to 25 different sources. I am an online teacher that primarily teaches with VIP Kid, but I've also built a recruiting business as well as affiliate marketing, coaching, creating courses, and helping online teachers to do the same thing. And so with all these moving pieces, it can get a little bit unorganized like this on my desktop. And this is a screenshot of my desktop before I started using the first tool which I recommend for organizing your files and your business assets, and that is Dropbox. Now, once I started using Dropbox, I was able to transform my desktop into looking like this. And if you're interested how to make a background like this for your desktop, you can do this in Canva, select the correct measurements, and away you go. You can be creative and make something that makes you smile when you turn on your computer. So Dropbox is a file storage organization system that allows you to sync files from your desktop app all the way to the Dropbox cloud so that you can access these files on any computer, on any device, and you can take off some of that storage from your hard drive so that it's not taking up space and put it onto Dropbox. And the best thing is that it keeps you organized. So Dropbox is where you want to keep your business assets, your business resources. And those things would include audio files, video files, images, PDF downloads, anything that has been created that you want to be able to share easily as a final product or as a file to somebody else or to be able to use on your website. Let's jump into my Dropbox so that I can show you the folder system. Here's the behind the scenes of my Dropbox. The way I have Dropbox set up is by creating a set of main folders. This is what Dropbox will show you when you enter the app. So I suggest having between 10 and 15 main folders. For me, I categorized all my files under these different categories. You can see here all the way from things to do with my website, my YouTube channel, social media, teaching resources, coaching, courses, and miscellaneous, my personal files, and various things like that. Within the main folder structure, what I suggest doing is creating subfolders. So if we look at YouTube, for example, under YouTube, I have a set of subfolders. I have videos that I've published. I have thumbnails for my videos. I have files related to my live streams. I have screen recordings that I can pop into YouTube videos when I need them, images for my YouTube videos, music, and then files related to Premiere Pro, which is the app that I use to edit my videos. All right, my second tool for organization is Google Drive. Now, Google Drive has been around for a long time, as has Dropbox, and you might be thinking, Tim, why would I need Dropbox and Google Drive? Well, let me tell you why. Google Drive is designed for files that you are working on, for editable documents, presentations, forms, and sheets that you are always updating and always collaborating with other people on. So, inside Drive, I suggest that you use the system that I have for Dropbox in Drive to keep things that you are working on. So the things that I keep in my Google Drive are things like blog post outlines, email copy that I'm going to send out, social media copy. I'll create presentations as well as feedback forms and survey forms with Google Forms. I have a lot of spreadsheets in there to track my finances, to track my income, and to be able to track referrals as well. So all of these things that I'm kind of updating on a daily, weekly, or even monthly basis, they belong in Google Drive. And I use a very similar folder structure to Dropbox. Let's take a look at my Google Drive and I'll show you how it works. My Google Drive did not always look like this. It used to be a never-ending scroll of files that was very difficult to locate things. I had some folders set up, but now I've created habits around organizing everything. So similarly to Dropbox, I've created a main level folder system. These are the 12 folders that just about everything I create will belong into one of these. So let's look at the main level folder for courses. So when I go into here, you can see that I've got a website and a weekend folder, my bootcamp course, and my launch coaching as well. So let's go into launch coaching. In here, if I go into my all content, which is a subfolder, I've got subfolders for all the content for each week of the coaching program. So within each of these subfolders, I will have things like the presentation slides, the PDF downloads, anything that's related to things that belong with that specific week. And all of these documents are editable. So these are not finalized files. The finalized files that I upload will be downloaded and put into Dropbox. Okay, the second set of systems that I use are for time management and productivity. So for time management, I use good old Google Calendar, another great app to have and to use regularly if you are managing blocks of time or scheduling appointments with people, or if you just have a busy schedule. Google Calendar really keeps me on track. Here are my 3 tips for getting the most out of Google Calendar and allowing it to really work for you so that you know what you're supposed to be doing and you will feel so productive by the end of the day. First up, I block every single block of the day off. The reason is that even if I don't work on that thing at that specific time, I'm able to move it around, but it allows me to stay focused and I can see blocks of time where I should be accomplishing tasks. Secondly, I create theme days, which means that on a specific day, I am doing all the tasks around that particular platform or that particular task or project that I'm working on. And the other thing I do, my little tip, is to create different calendars and I color code them. Let's take a look at my Google Calendar so you can see this a little bit closer. So inside my Google Calendar, this is what it looks like. As I said, I block off or try to block off every minute of the day with different large tasks that I'm working on, all related to the theme of the day. So as you can see at the top in those purple boxes, that is the theme for the day. And today is YouTube, where I'm filming, editing, and publishing this YouTube video. So all the tasks related to this day are going to be about the video or about my YouTube channel and tasks that I need to do related to that. That doesn't mean that I don't do other things. It just means that those things are the priority. And then in the other times that I might have free, once things are completed, I'll be able to work on other things. But the main task of the day, the one thing that I need to get done, is get the video filmed, edited, and published. Okay, Google Calendar is awesome for scheduling things, but you also need to have a project management tool. Now, project management is just simply the process of planning, organizing, executing, and completing a project. Asana has been just a game changer for me in allowing me to see projects at a glance, and I use it for all different kinds of projects. I use it for creating actual courses or projects within my business. I use it for managing the students that I teach privately. I use it for, big goals that I have throughout the year. I use it for a brain dump to just kind of dump all those ideas that I constantly have in my brain about things that I want to do and create. Remember, progress is just putting one step in front of the other and doing something every day to move yourself closer to your goals. So let's jump into my Asana and take a quick look at how it can be used. Welcome to my Asana. Asana has a lot of different views that you can look at things from, and I'm in the homepage view, which shows me my upcoming tasks that I have and when they are due. It also has the ability to show all of your tasks in a big list. You can also show your different projects that you're working on, and these are over here under projects. So you can see these are all the different projects that I have. Some of them I'm not working on anymore. Some of them I don't actively use, but there are many of them that I do. One of the ones that I really love is the Big Goals project. This allows me to create goals for each quarter, and I'm able to prioritize the big 3 things that I want to work on and the things that I want to go on in each month. I also put financial goals in here, and I just love this layout. You can use it as a board. I'll go into showing you what that looks like when you actually create a new project, which you go up to the plus sign, click on project. You can start with a blank project. You can name your project, whatever it is, my big project. And then you're going to be able to also choose what view you want. You can use a board view, which is kind of like what Trello would use. You can use a calendar view, which I do use for my marketing project, which is basically, what things look like for the month in terms of my live shows, the videos, and the content that I'm making for social media. You can have things as a timeline view. So I really like the list view, and that's the one that I normally use. So let's go back over here and take a look at my website in a weekend. I'll have things organized like this with the different outlines. And the great thing is that within each of these tasks, you can create subtasks. You can put descriptions in here and look at all the subtasks that are related to that particular heading, day 1 outline. These are the things that I need to do. They've all been completed, so I can just check them off and they disappear. I can also set a due date for those things as well. So the last system that you really need, I believe, is systems for your business. If you're just an online teacher, you certainly can also use some of these systems if you want to grow, and especially if you're an online teacher who wants to kind of branch out from companies or teach on your own or offer your own programs and services to other people, then you're going to need some type of system to run your business. Now, I started out very small with a very small email list just over a year ago, and I signed up for MailChimp, which was free up to 2,000 users, and then you have to start paying. Then I used Kajabi to host my courses, and you have to pay, $149 or $199 a month for that. And if I ever wanted to do webinars, I would have to link up another app for that. And if I wanted to do other things, of course, I'm going to need to pay monthly fees for different services. So as you grow, so are those monthly fees going to grow as well. Until I found Groove. Groove is my all-in-one system for everything in my business. It allows me to create sales funnels, to grow my email list, to be able to drive traffic to my products and services, to be able to sell things as well, to host my courses, to host my free content. It really is a place that can do everything for you in your business. Let's jump into my Groove account and just take a quick glimpse of what is possible. All right, this is my Groove dashboard. You can see here at the top, the quick links go to the different apps that Groove allows you to use at this moment while they are in beta. They are going out of beta before the end of the year, and the lifetime upgrade option will not be available anymore. So for a lifetime upgrade of $13.97 right now, you can get access to this full suite of apps and never pay a monthly fee ever again. So Groove Pages and Groove Funnels. This is where you're going to build your website, you're going to build your sales pages and all your funnels. Groove Sell is where you're able to create product funnels to be able to sell anything, digital and physical products. Groove Mail is where you're going to be able to grow your email list. Groove Member, as I mentioned, is for courses and memberships. Groove Video is where you can host videos, share videos, and use videos on your pages and in your courses. Groove Blog is where you're able to set up a blog. We mentioned Groove Cart, which allows you to do e-commerce and sell things. They are also going to be having apps like, let's go up here to the different apps. They're going to have Groove Webinar coming out soon as well, where you're able to host webinars. They're going to have Groove Calendar, which is going to replace something like Calendly, where you're going to be able to schedule things and manage your calendar that way. So Groove really is an incredible all-in-one platform. So hopefully that was helpful. If you're interested in Groove, you can go to onlineteacherdude.com/Groove, create all the systems that you need to have in your business. So there you have it, my 5 favorite systems for organization, time management, productivity, and running your business. I hope this was helpful. If you've got any questions about any of these systems, let me know in the comments below. And if you do take action on cleaning up your desktop or cleaning up your folders and your files or getting your calendar organized or getting your business organized with Groove, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Of course, you can ask me any questions. I'm reachable by email, or you can send me a DM on Instagram @OnlineTeacherDude. Happy to help you there as well. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.